Hello guys, welcome to another video. We're working today on a Samsung refrigerator that is making noise. The customers say pretty much is making noise every time he closes the doors, and we're gonna start looking where this noise coming from. Alrighty, first of all we're gonna check everything on the back, make sure the condenser fan motor is not making any noise, but everything looks good here. The problem is going to be inside the refrigerator side. Like you guys can see, all this ice is hitting the fan, making the fan to be making all this noise. So this temperature sensor is going to be our problem. That's what we're going to be replacing. But also I want to show you guys that this unit has been repaired before by another company. And I can see what they did pretty much. They run the cables from the fan straight to the main control board because they were broken. I remember I crossed through a similar problem like that, but I didn't have to do all this. Maybe because I still had a little chance inside to kind of like fix it. But we're gonna start melting up the ice and replace the temperature sensor. And for that, we have this steamer. We're gonna be using this guy to pretty much defrost all the ice, and we got the sensor here. And let's just start melting all this ice first. This tool is pretty awesome, to be honest. It defrosts the ice pretty quickly. It becomes very handy. Or you can use a hair dryer. That definitely will be helpful to defrost this ice that is building up in here. All right, like you guys can see, this is going so far so good with defrosting all this ice. And I want to let you know something. I'm using this tool right here to kind of knock the ice, but to be honest guys, I would definitely try to be careful, and if you cannot use any type of tools to try to get the ice easily, because this evaporator coil that you see right here, it can get damaged really easy. I would definitely just recommend you that if you're doing it yourself, pretty much don't use any flathead or anything to be punching this evaporator coil, because easily it can get damaged, and if you damage all the freon that it has inside, it's gonna come out, and then we're gonna get to a bigger problem because we're gonna have to replace the whole evaporator coil. Well, as you guys can see, we're gonna start removing the temperature sensor that is on the evaporator coil. So this temperature sensor, what it does pretty much, it controls the temperature on the evaporator coil, because there's two sensors located on the refrigerator side. One is on the big panel where you see the fan located, and that temperature sensor is the one who controls the temperature inside the refrigerator. But this temperature sensor right here is the one that controls the evaporator coil, and if it is in a bad condition, it's going to make that evaporator coil to overfreeze, and pretty much in some cases it locked the fan, making the fan to not be running, and that's when you're having cooling problems. But right now, that's not the issue. Right now, pretty much it didn't got to that part. The fan, it was still running and it was still cooling, but it was just making that really loud noise. And now we're gonna start putting everything back together, starting with the panel. Now that we corrected this issue, that fan definitely should not be making any noise. And we're just gonna start putting all the shells and move on to the next step. Alrighty, and just like that, this repair is all done. If you have any question, guys, leave your comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. That way I can be posting more for you guys.